We are back here on Girl Talk, and my friend Brad Morris is here, Doc Brad Morris from Rejuvenate Health, and we're talking about staying healthy when it's a little bit chilly. You know, this weather for the Lowcountry, it's either 30 or 70.
Yeah.
So are there rules of the road for staying healthy in cooler weather? And what are some of the services that you offer when we just need some self-care?
Well, probably the biggest thing that happens when it starts getting cooler is we don't move as much.
Oh.
So we become more sedentary because it's cooler outside, so you may not be getting out and going for a walk and getting exercise. And when we're not moving more, it seems like we're probably eating more.
No.
And then the eating decisions are probably what's getting everybody to bring their immune system down. So the biggest thing you do is continue to eat healthy, even though we're going to be bundled up inside.
Okay.
And in this day and age, with everything going on in the world, it's really important to make sure that you're supplementing. So you need to make sure you're taking some vitamin C, some zinc, some vitamin D at a minimum to really give your immune system a boost.
Let me ask you a question. As far as just coming in, not just prophylactically, but coming in as a prevention, is that a good idea? As you're sitting here talking, I'm going, I would really like to come in and sit down and chat and sort of give you an overview and then have you help recommend areas that I may be deficient in or areas where I may be doing well, and then doing protocol or programs. Is that some of what you do?
It's a lot of what we do.
Okay.
And we've been really, really blessed in our office. We've had a number of people coming in with the coronavirus even,
right.
And they're getting treatments with the ultraviolet light and the ozone therapy.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we have a group of people that are using the ozone and ultraviolet light as a prevention.
Okay.
And then we have some people that just aren't feeling very good and they come in for an immune boost. So the ultraviolet light and the ozone really gives a great boost to the immune system. It is an IV. In addition, we have people coming in doing vitamin C IVs. But what you were talking about there, of course, we take individuals and we'll look at your health and any symptoms you may be having, or even some you may not know you've been having.
Right.
We'll dig in and figure that out. And then that's how we base all of our nutrition.
Okay.
Is based on what's going on with you, So as a general rule, we'll recommend vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. But if we really wanted to dig into Debbie, we would first start with some questions and then maybe look at some laboratories to see where you may be a little deficient.
Are we usually good stewards of our own bodies? In other words, is it possible that I'm so used to being tired that I'm just always tired? And you're like, well, you don't have to be. In other words, we become not even complacent, just it becomes the norm.
What happens is it happens so slow.
Okay.
So it's not a switch where, one day you're full of energy and the next day you woke up and you're drained. What happens is the body just starts slowly becoming more and more fatigued.
Okay.
Until it comes to a point where you're like, I really didn't notice the difference.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know what feeling good is.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. So they've not felt good in so long that they don't even know what feeling good feels like. So that's probably the biggest thing that we see is people start going, wow, I didn't realize I could feel better than I already feel. I just thought this was the norm. Do
you integrate a lot of different modalities in what you do?
We do. So we're an integrated office.
Okay.
We have chiropractors, medical doctors, nurse practitioners, and RNs, nurses. So there's a myriad of things that we actually do in the office. Probably the biggest one, and really just known for us, is the ozone and ultraviolet light. Not many people have been doing the ozone therapy or even know what it is.
I was just going to say, for the few people who don't, I know because we listen, tell us about what the ozone therapy does.
So ozone is oxygen with the free radical.
Correct.
Okay. And it can be done for many, many things. I mean, you can inject it into a joint. You can even inject it into fat. So it will cause fat to melt. But what we primarily do is we use it with an IV. What we'll do is we'll remove about 60 cc's of blood.
Okay.
And we put it in a saline bag.
Got it.
And then we add the ozone into that saline bag. And then that runs back through the ultraviolet light machine back into you. And so what it's doing, it's actually cleansing the blood and making it super clean. So then when it goes back and mixes with your own blood, it's going to clean your blood as well. And that's how you get the immune boost.
So what is it cleaning? What creeping crud is it? Is it doing things like cholesterol, or is it doing
no, it's not
plaque,
cholesterol. It's more of viruses and bacteria and funguses and molds.
Okay.
It's been around for over 80 years.
Okay.
So it's not even a new therapy. But it lost a lot of traction in the 40s and 50s with the invention of vaccines and antibiotics.
It's so interesting. Are you a Netflix watcher?
I am.
Or an Amazon Prime? Did you see Fabulous Fungi, Fungi?
I did not.
That's a must-see for you because it's all about that.
Oh, is that right?
You would absolutely love it, and the shift in thinking with things like infusion therapies.
Yep, I have to check it out.
Oh, you really do. It's really
Fabulous Fungi.
I know. Okay. Not Fungui, but
like fungi.
Yeah. No, it's actually really, really cool. If people are interested in knowing more about the therapies, can they give you a call? How do they contact you?
Absolutely. You can call us at 843-757-7836. You can go on our website, RejuvenateHHI.com. All the information's on there about all the different modalities that we actually do.
I'm really excited to talk to you. Got a lot to talk about today. Now, who knew, right?
Who knew?
It's super fun.
Yep.
Well, enjoy your holiday season. Thank you for joining us. Thank all of you for joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a great and safe week. Bye-bye.